It's over, and Wigan has survived. Their 6-year stay in the Premier League goes on, and one of the most remarkable success stories of recent times will continue.
Jarrett, and they put the seal on it. Jarrett's cross, Ellington, it would be so appropriate, it is very appropriate. Nathan Ellington scores, and Wigan Athletic are on their way to the Premiership.
Crespo shot! Oh no! For Wigan, but wonderful for Chelsea. With 30 seconds or so to go. And nobody knows the cruelty of it all more than...
Of a finish from their man Crespo. They're probably shouting, hit it, you know. Hit it. It's on his weaker left side. But he just tucks it in. And once it leaves his foot, there's only one result. What an effort. Football can be a cruel, cruel sport. Never more so than now.
Let's hang on to what we've got. Don't let go.
By McCulloch, Nosworthy with a touch. Oh, what a sensational goal! That's the difference between these two sides this season at this level. A half mistake by Nosworthy, and Cameron turned onto it in a flash with one of the most brilliant strikes of the season.
So we can get punished, not half. This is an absolutely sensational strike. You won't see a better finish than this season. He's found a way to Jimmy Bullard. It's still Bullard. Oh, terrific goal. And look at that.
He scored last week in the league, and he has scored again.
written by Paul Jewell and his players. They have knocked out Arsenal on the away goals rule on the club's first ever visit to Highbury. And even though the Gunners brought their big guns out tonight, Dave Whelan's smile lights up the stadium as the Arsenal fans can't believe what they've witnessed. Mike Pollitt, a miracle worker in goal. He saved a penalty right at the start of this memorable night for this young club at the top level of English football. Arsenal stomp off in disarray. It's been this kind of season for them, underachievement. But now it's all about, on the Highbury pitch, the wonder of Wigan. Chris Kamara.
He's destined, Martin. Paul Jewell. That is unbelievable, man. I said it would be an unbelievable task to be 2-1 down in extra time, to possibly get back to 2-2, and that's exactly the way it's worked out. He never stopped believing in his players, and they kept going for him. Magnificent.
He saw his side concede 2 here to Henry in regulation time. That took us to extra time. That remarkable Robin van Persie free kick seemed to have spoilt the evening for Wigan. Pollitt made a whole catalogue of brilliant saves, and Jason Roberts, in the last gasp, put Wigan on course for Cardiff.
Ferguson's side 3 times it's been 4-0.
Giggs flies one in. Ferdinand's gone for it, and it is 4! Rooney has scored again!
Well, they're absolutely shell-shocked. The trouble when you play Manchester United is that they don't give up, they don't switch off, they just don't deal it. There's no real reaction here. To be fair, Rio Ferdinand does his job. He keeps the ball in play, he keeps the ball alive as it just pops up here. Knocks it down, and it's a simple task for Wayne Rooney in the end from that close. What I'm saying about United, they're not one of these sides who get 2 up.
Possible handball there, not given by Mr. Dean. There's Heskey. Ilvan. Along the ground this time, and it's a brilliant strike! It's the most important goal that Wigan have ever scored in the Premiership. It's the goal that could keep them alive. Sharma, the scorer.
Well, he had a little try, didn't he, a couple of minutes back. But this one was right out of the top draw. It's skidding across the wet surface to him. It's all about just keeping his body shape, making sure his timing is right, and it is spot on. That's as crisp as they come. There's a lot of blue shirts in there when the ball eventually comes in, but questions will be asked. Why is Paul Sharner allowed to swing his left peg at that without any kind of a meaningful challenge? It is sloppy defending, but it's beautiful sight for Paul Jewell.
But it could all change this in just a few seconds. Wigan have to win. A draw is enough for Sheffield United. Instead goes for that. I said it could all change. It just has. A priceless equaliser for Sheffield United. Touch for the other game that will help to settle their fate. Heskey threw himself at that one. Oh, it came off something. It was a hand. It was a hand. The referee has pointed to the spot. What drama. Seconds of stoppage time remaining at Bramall Lane. And Wigan Athletic have been awarded a penalty kick.
Well, you can always tell by the reactions, and they've ferocious appeals from the Wigan players. Well, look at that. He might get the slightest shove in the back, but his arms are up as a Jagielka. And, well, there's no excuse for that, to put your arms up in that fashion. No excuse at all. And it's an absolute gift for Wigan. An absolute gift.
Well, you need experience and a cool head in moments like this. David Unsworth from 12 yards with the most crucial penalty Wigan Athletic have been awarded all season. And he scored! Wigan are back in front, and the drama has only just begun.
Well, how is that? The composure for Bottle.
Kenny comes forward. Kenny's shot. The referee's whistle had gone anyway, and that might be that. Mr. Dean has looked at his watch. Sheffield United, from whence they came. It's over! And for Sheffield United, so is life in the Premiership. After just one season, they go back into the Football League, and Wigan Athletic survive by the skin of their teeth.
But you've got to hand it to these Wigan players for the performance they put in against the odds for a large portion of this game, and there were some heroes out there, none more so than Emil Heskey, who was absolutely immense in attack and in defence, but he wasn't alone. Paul Sharner disabled before he went off. Incredible.
Well, we're used to seeing these scenes.